Now, 60 Minutes did a fluff piece on George Clooney, and they asked about the role the actor played in pressuring Joe Biden to step down. He gave a rather self-delighted, self-serving answer.
Happy you did it?
Yeah. I'll make it kind of easy. I was raised to tell the truth. I had seen the president up close for this fundraiser, and I was surprised. And so I feel as if there was a lot of profiles in cowardice in my party through all of that. And I was not proud of that. And I also believed I had to tell the truth.
But George Clooney, you must think we're all suffering from Biden's cognitive decline, Batya, because I remember, and I'm sure you do, the timeline. So far from bravely calling out the obvious, George Clooney, in fact, did a massive star-studded fundraiser for Joe Biden. You'll remember that. It featured, among others, Jack Black.
A few days ago, my manager called me and said George Clooney and Julia Roberts wanted me to help out the president and speak here tonight, and I said, I am in. When and where?
That was the event where President Biden froze and had to be assisted off the stage by Barack Obama, and then the White House lied to all of us, saying that the videos of this were all right-wing disinformation, that we shouldn't be believing our lying eyes. That happened. Then around 2 weeks later was the infamous Biden debate disaster, where he just gave the most incoherent performance yet. And it was some 2 weeks after that, when Biden was steadfastly refusing to step down, that we got that George Clooney op-ed. So this suggestion that he saw Joe Biden up close and decided, I've got to be a brave warrior here and take a stand. Come on, who is he kidding?
It's so funny, Rita, because you're exactly right about the timeline. What we just saw was George Clooney acting, lying, pretending that he is some sort of, this beacon of moral courage when he is the opposite. He is the biggest coward because, as you point out, he saw the decline, but when he had privileged information that he was granted due to the fact that he's a gazillionaire celebrity who has access to the Obamas and to Biden, when he had access to that information about Biden's decline that we, the American people, didn't have because we're not gazillionaires, he kept it to himself. And he was willing to keep that money rolling and to get that person who he thought was senile into the Oval Office again, so long as none of the American people knew that the president was senile. It's so horrifying. And he only spoke up when the American people had a front row seat to the problem themselves at that debate. And his corruption, Clooney and Obama's corruption at hiding the senility of the president, was revealed to everybody. That's when he wrote the op-ed, which, by the way, many people think Obama pushed him to write because Obama was too much of a coward to put his name on it. So these people are the biggest cowards. They are millionaires who have access to power in an unbelievable way, wealth and power, and they were gatekeeping information that the American people desperately needed, so long as they thought they could get away with putting a puppet president back in the Oval Office. Truly, cowardice and corruption rolled into one.
Absolutely. And you know what? He probably would have had plenty of access before that star-studded fundraiser where it was obvious to everyone that Biden was in no shape to be president. And they all kept silent. Not only did they say nothing, but they attacked those of us who pointed out the obvious, that there was obviously something wrong with the president. We were accused of disinformation and right-wing conspiracies and altering videos when it was all there.